Hello again. My name is Gera Dorfman. I am in charge of the network security products in Checkpoint R&D, Vice President in charge of all our network security, actually everything that related to firewalls, VPNs, etc. And in the last 9 months, our work and 8 months and work of our customers have significantly changed, as you can imagine. We switched to completely remote work. If before March, most of us in Israel worked from the office, and we have 2,500 people here, just in a matter of 3 days, we switched to complete work from home. We have only about 20% of the people at the office and 80% of the people working from home. So today I want to talk a bit about and how our customers work differently, how we started working differently, about digital transformation of organizations, mainly rapid cloud adoption and security risks related to it, and the need to shift left the security and to do things on the security faster right now. Want to talk about working from home, protecting our employees' digital environments, mobile PCs, obviously the digital transformation to cloud, and protect them against unintentional malicious activities like phishing, downloads, many things that people do unintentionally now from working from home and connecting to their environments from their home environments. And of course, to talk a bit about security itself, about preventing the attacks. It's better to find a vaccine for Corona instead of finding a cure, and to prevent attacks instead of detecting that we already been hacked. I want to talk a bit about agility. Today, business requires to move fast, and the same is required for security, and obviously about consolidating all security solutions to the single architecture for easier management and consolidation. So it's only 9 months since the first lockdown started back in China. And since then, the emergency of different governments about the pandemic has reshaped the entire working culture. The changes are global, rapid, and widespread, and it just compressed the several years of IT work into just few weeks. Again, in Checkpoint, we moved working from home in 3 days, and it was like a huge project, our IT department working day and night. And the same we see at many of our customers, employees shift to remote work, companies more focus also on customer centricity and empathy, payments terms, but as well as online support and commerce and accelerated digital transformation. We see it at many customers. And again, it happened just in a matter of several days instead of sometimes months or sometimes even years. So we did a survey across along many of our customers and internally in our company as well. And 1 second, you can see the slide now. We did a survey and most of the people believe that we will return to some kind of normal someday. We don't know when yet, but we will return. But some things out that we learned during this pandemic will stay with us. For example, in Checkpoint, we already plan start working to give our employees a choice to work whether from home or from the office. It is related to a working environment which we currently build. It's also related to the real estate. We don't need so much of the real estate in the future. And we see the same happening to many of our customers. As you can see, only 4% believe they will return to exactly the same way they worked before. Most people will believe that the way we work will change. So let's start remote working. First of all, we know that remote working is the new normal. As governments worldwide mandated lockdowns, multiple people switched to working from home. Here at Checkpoint, for example, as I said, just in few days we moved to complete work from home. And when we asked our employees about new normal, almost 80% of them said that their productivity is the same as before or even better. It was a few months ago. Now we have another lockdown in Israel we had for a few weeks, and overall morale and of people is a bit going down. So we do see some impact on productivity, but we do believe that most of the productivity is the same or even better. And it's become completely normal for most of the organization. It's the working from home related to remote VPN access, of course. It is related to the collaboration tools like Zoom, like Skype as we use now, like WebEx, Teams, Slack, and we know that it's Zoom usage, for example, growth like 3,000% just in a few months. We also see accelerated digital transformation, more move to cloud technologies. Most of the Fortune companies that were interviewed forced to accelerate their technological transformation with cloud resources at the top. At the same time, they needed to add more things in order to support their business. And everything should be, we saw that everything is moving very agile and really, really fast. And the last one, security concerns, which we're mostly talking about. The perimeter is everywhere now. If before most of our employees work from the office, now they work from everywhere, and the business wants to move fast. So the approach is just do it, and it sometimes impacts on cutting corners on security. We do see it as well, and we strongly suggest our customers not to cut corners on the security, and the security professionals, of course, need to move fast as well in order to allow business to move fast. So we revealed a dramatic rise in the number of coronavirus-related cyber attacks. On average, over like 2,600 coronavirus-related cyber attacks occur each day since the pandemic started. The peak was somewhere in April, May, and since January 2020, for example, there were 68,000 coronavirus-related domains have been registered. Those domains, most of them are malicious, and we see it's doubling every month. Again, the number of such domains. The popularity of Zoom and another collaboration tools during the coronavirus period made it trendy attack target, where hackers take advantage of millions now working from home through Zoom. Our checkpoint research observed a drastic rise with about 700 new domains containing the word Zoom we documented just in April and May, and we deem 70 of these domains as suspicious. And on the mobile front, our researchers discovered 60 different malicious apps, all masquerading as legitimate coronavirus apps, and they contain a range of malware aimed at stealing user-sensitive information or generating fraudulent revenues from premium services as well. We also see attacks related to unemployment spikes. For example, people usually send CVs to different companies now looking for a job, and we also see attacks related to, for example, document senders CVs or someone looking for a job as well. So we asked about 300 security professionals several questions about the way they see the current situation. The questions that we asked were, what were the most prominent effects on IT security in our organization? What worked the best for them in enabling the new normal? What are their main concerns currently? What they believe the future of cyber will look like? And what are the top concerns moving forward? And what are their top future cyber projects as well? So the answers are not surprising. So for the first question, what have been the most prominent effect of coronavirus on your IT assets? The answer was that IT security professionals' immediate challenge was to take care of connectivity and remote access at scale, with about 86% cited that the need to move to remote workflows, followed by acceleration of digital technology projects, as well as customer empathy and rapid adoption on cloud technologies. On the next question, during the outbreak, what worked best to achieve business continuity? The answer was workforce flexibility, of course, and collaboration were perceived as a key for business continuity. Again, tools like Teams and Zoom, so people can work together. The third one was acceleration of existing IT projects, and the last one, a cloud adoption at a scale. On the survey, we also asked the question, what are your main security concerns related to coronavirus? And we found out that they are most concerned of securing the remote workforce, including the human element, how we actually protect people working from home, protect people's environment working from home. And on the question, what are their top future cyber-related concerns? The answer was the most concerned about the increase in cyber attacks moving forward. And I believe the last question was, which projects do you consider as the top priority to safely enable the new normal? The answer was tightening network security with focus on prevention is a top priority for security, the new normal. All of the elements described above create an increased level of security risk. With the rush to enable remote access to corporate assets, many companies allowed connectivity from unmanaged home PCs that most of the times lack basic cyber protection, such as updated software patches, updated anti-malware, or any kind of protection. On new server of the organization, actually, you don't see my slide, 1 second. Organization readiness to emerge from COVID-19 lockdown showed that while 65% of respondents say their company blocks unmanaged pieces from corporate VPNs, just 29 deploy endpoint security on employees' home PCs, and only 35% of them run compliance checks. Sorry, the slide again. And given the lockdown restrictions imposed almost globally, many critical services were handled by individuals, which were granted remote access to critical infrastructures. Management systems, for example, water, trains, elevators, traffic lights, personal mobile devices are allowed to access now to networks more than ever, and many apps are moved to cloud for scale purposes. However, many InfoSec and DevOps teams rushing to the cloud didn't scale their cloud security postures to the level of the traditional data centers. The gap in simple words presents a dangerous opportunity to hackers. Employers are now their own CISOs. With the drastic shift to allow work from home, we face a reality where our living room is now part of the company perimeter. Your 8 years old is like new employee who has access to all your network and files. In this situation, data is more in motion than ever before. Every company now needs to rely more on each and every one of its employees to guard its data and critical network credentials. It's no surprise that our new survey found that 75% of correspondents said that their biggest security concerns in the coming months as we emerge from lockdown is an increase in cyber attacks, especially phishing and social engineering exploits, and 51% said that concerns about the attacks on unmanaged home endpoints as well. So the Forbes said that it's only a matter of time until the largest cyber attacks in history flashes across your screen, and we all need to be ready for that. And also World Economic Forum said the same. After this pandemic, there's going to be a global cyber pandemic that will spread faster and further than the biological virus, because biological virus is spread between people, and the cyber pandemic will spread between machines, and it will happen much faster, and we all need to be ready for that. So we need to be prepared. The pandemic will disappear, but cyber effect will stay. And you need to remember that your data is everywhere now. And so the same should be your cybersecurity. And the world has changed, and we need to protect it. And the main advices from us, from Checkpoint, are, as always, real-time prevention. As we all know, vaccination is better than treatment. In cybersecurity as well, real-time prevention of threats before they can access your network. It's the key to blocking the future attacks. Secure your everything. Every part in the chain matters. The new normal requires organizations to revisit and check the security level and of your network's infrastructures, processes, compliance of connected mobile pieces, and etc. And consolidation and visibility. With so many changes in the company's infrastructure, present a unique opportunity to check your security investment and to check if you are ready for it. And your security solution must be simple to use and easy to operate if you want to achieve the best protection. Thank you.